I'm Annabella. Thank you for finding me in my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. And today I'm going to be cooking a yummy chocolate cake. It's one that I make all the time. My family loves it, I love it. And basically it always works out really well. It's a really good recipe. It's a Mary Berry recipe and I love Mary Berry and I love all her recipes. They're always really good to follow and they are simple and just delicious and they just work every time. Works out so well every time. I just want to share it with you. And who doesn't like chocolate cake? And so today that's what we're going to do. Right, okay. So for this recipe, I'm going to be mixing it all in a bowl. That's what's great about this chocolate cake mix, is that you can just throw it all in your mixer. Now here it is. I've got my nice Kenwood mixer here that I just couldn't live without. It's fantastic for like loads and loads of stuff. But today it's going to be making cake with us, and we're going to be mixing everything in this bowl. So basically what we're going to put in there today, we're going to use 3 eggs. We're going to use some self-raising flour, 175 grams, 175 grams of some caster sugar, and we've got 175 grams of softened butter. You can use salted or unsalted, and it just really balances out the sweet with a bit of, you know, a bit of savoury in there, which it actually brings out the flavours of the chocolate, which is really nice. Salt's really good for that. I'm going to use a little bit of vanilla essence in there, and I'm going to use also some cocoa powder. I'm also going to use a bit of jam, and Mary Berry does say apricot jam, but I like to use any jam really that I fancy. I might use strawberry jam or cherry jam. Is really yummy because it makes me think of Black Forest Gatto and the chocolate and the cherries and everything. It's just really nice, goes really nicely together. So I'm gonna get started right now. Right, we're gonna start with 3 large eggs. So I am gonna break the eggs straight in here, straight in. They say actually it should be 3 large eggs, but these aren't that large. If you have large eggs, like proper large eggs, then just use 3. But because these are quite small, I always use 1 extra egg just to make up for the, well, for the size of them really. I hate when you know, you buy large, it says large eggs, but they're actually medium. Right, it confuses me. So I'm actually putting 4 in there, but they're quite medium sized. So now I'm going to put 175 grams of caster sugar in here. I'm just going to measure it out. Right, here we go. Right, about that. And I love this cake as well because it doesn't need too much sugar. It doesn't take too much sugar, but it's sweet without being like sickly overly sweet. So you can go a bit sweeter on the icing or the, you know, the buttercream for the middle. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to put in here is butter. Right, West Country butter, of course. Okay, local butter from the West Country, and it's unsalted, and I'm going to use 175 grams. It's all 175 grams basically. It's a nice easy cake recipe for me anyway, because I don't like complicated. I like easy and yummy. So in it goes, and that's really soft. That is really soft butter. I mean, that is good. That's how you want it. Now I'm going to use 175 grams of flour. What I like to do is sieve my flour. just a habit. I don't know if it actually, you know, makes any difference at all, but I think it kind of does. And it just gets all the lumps out of your flour. So there you go. Just like to do that. Now, okay, right. It is self-raising flour, but I'm going to put a little bit of baking powder in there. I'm probably going to use a little, so it's a teaspoon, right? Teaspoon. Oh my god. And just sprinkle it in there. I do like to use a little bit of vanilla essence because it brings out the flavours and it's just a nice flavour. And I'm quite generous with that too. Right, so I'm going to mix this all up. Right, what I need to do, before I forget, one of the most important things, is put some cocoa powder in. So I'm going to put about 3-4 tablespoons. It depends on how nice and chocolatey you like your cake. Mary Berry says 40 grams of cocoa powder, where I've actually adapted it to about 4 tablespoons, and it works. I'm just going to sieve that. And that does a good job. You see, this is nice and creamy. It's just the right consistency. See, it's just shiny and creamy and it's looking really nice. Just how it should be. Any other bits, I just mix those up just to make sure it's all mixed in nicely. And you don't want to over mix your cake mix because then it splits, and that's not going to be good. That will be a failed attempt. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to butter my tin, and now I'm just going to pour our cake mix into here. And we're just going to even that out in the tin. And even this out in the tin. And I've preheated the oven at 180 degrees. I'm going to let that cook for about 20-25 minutes max, and then we'll come back and check on it in about 25 minutes. Okay, so I'm just going to repeat the whole thing again for the second sponge. I'm just going to put it directly back into the mixing bowl that we've just used. You just don't have to clean it out. So I'm just going to put my eggs in. Just going to measure out 175 grams of caster sugar again. Pop that in. And butter. 175 grams butter. Right, just roughly go for it. I mean, that's what I do, and it always turns out sort of okay, more or less. I'm just going to put a bit more vanilla essence in there, just a little bit, and flour, self-raising flour, 175 grams. put it through my sieve. I'm also going to put some baking powder. And put 4 of these in. And mix it up. That's what you want. That's the right consistency. That's the second sponge ready to go, which is going to go in just a moment. Right, but first of all, I need to check on this sponge because it's been about 25 minutes and I'm just going to give that a quick check, because it should be time to come out. Yeah, this is looking good. Oh, that, I reckon that's done. Okay, so the knife is clean, which means the sponge is ready. So I'm just going to undo that. Put it onto here just to cool down. Okay, so we're just going to butter the tin for the second sponge. And I'm using this so I don't burn my hands. So I'm going to put this in. Okay, so I'm going to pop that into the oven. In it goes. So we're going to check on that one in 25 minutes time, and whilst the other one cools. Right, so I'm just going to check the sponge because it's time to come out. There, it's ready. So they're both out the oven and they're going to cool down now. And we can't do anything till they've cooled. So once they're cool, we're just going to put the jam on and put the buttercream on. I'm just going to prepare the buttercream though before that, so it's ready to go. So to make the buttercream, we need some icing sugar. And we're going to need about 350 grams of icing sugar. So I'm just going to measure this out. And we're going to sift this. Let's make a mess with icing sugar. Quite a lot of icing sugar. Right, so we're going to sift the icing sugar. Because icing sugar is quite lumpy. that's the icing sugar. Then we're going to do 175 grams of butter. So I'm just going to put all that in, basically. I'm going to put half a teaspoon of vanilla extract in here. Some cocoa powder in there. Make that nice and chocolatey. It is chocolate cake. And now in it all goes. As you can see, it's very, very firm, and I need to add a bit of milk to this. This is what Mary Berry does. So she gets to this point and she puts some milk in there. And I like to mix that until you can see the buttercream starting to sort of lighten up a little bit. You can notice it as it's mixing up, and then that's a good indicator that it's ready, and that is going to be a good buttercream to put on the cake. Okay, so that's the buttercream done, and that is how you want it to be. I'm happy with that. Okay, so here are the sponges, and they're starting to really cool down now. So this one, we're going to put some cherry jam on here, and that's just going to cut through. It's just really nice. It's a nice little touch on your chocolate cake. It's going to cut through the chocolate. And Mary Berry says to use, you know, the apricot jam, but I really like using, cherry jam because it's like Black Forest Gâteau. It makes me think of Black Forest Gâteau if you use cherries, and I'm a Black Forest Gâteau fan, so, and this works really well with chocolate. Right. There's even real proper little cherries in here, which is nice. It's black cherry conserve as well. Yummy. So. Okay, so that's it. This is the finished article, Mary Berry's cake, and I think it's been a success again, because I've made this many times, this cake. I make it for birthday parties, special occasions, just on a Sunday afternoon when we fancy a nice cake to eat and there's no cake in the house, and it's just so easy to put together, so easy to cook. It didn't take hardly any time at all, and we've got a cake that's going to last us for many days to come. And that's it. So if you liked my video and you like this recipe, just check out the links below. I'll put the recipe on there for you, and give me a thumbs up, give me some good comments, give me some positive vibes out there. Let me know how you felt about the video. Subscribe to my channel if you like my channel. Come back, I'm going to be doing lots more stuff. There's loads more stuff to come, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys. So I just wish you all a lovely day, and I'll see you soon.